After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game. Between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, hopefully all the nerves have subsided and everyone is ready because we are off and running in Super Bowl 63. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They're throwing it. Buying some time right. Caught. There's that rookie out of Florida State. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Offense to the line fast. This might be a free play for him. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. So that offensive miscue makes it just a yard to go now on 2nd. Running it after the penalty. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. There could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Quick throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready, ready. 70 Lions, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. $60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hey, Crash. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw here. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, Yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Headed out right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Along the sideline past midfield. And he fights his way down to the 35. Before the defense can get him out. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Sign quarterback run here. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll work against the blitz. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can you make offensively?
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
We'll go with a design keeper. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Harvey will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense came at the perfect time.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60, 19, charge, let's go. Ready.
Again, they give to Harvey. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Fielded at the 7. He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
It's the end of one in Super Bowl 63. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Tampa after this.
Ready?
We are back and just as excited as you are. Time to resume action here in Super Bowl 63. Throwing it on 2nd down. Catch made left side by Amuka. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Dose of the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 4.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Fant. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A toss running right. It's Irving. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles, 679 Broncos.
Here's a throw. It's made by Bucky Irving. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Following that play, an unfortunate development, Brock. It's Bucky Irving who was injured. Medical staff out providing some assistance. We've set it downs from 37.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready, 60 Bobcats.
Irving here from the gun. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Bucks get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Okay, ready.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 8.
They'll come out throwing. Running right side. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
First down.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Bronco 80.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. So we're down inside of 2 minutes to play now in our opening half. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now.
Throwing out to the left, cut! And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a first and goal from the 8.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Stop. Let's go. Ready, ready.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through.
Broncos 14, Buccaneers 10. Dave York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own
21-yard line. Got it. Ready?
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Come on. Come on. Come 19. Cougar 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. And he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
He's going to throw this one. Completed to his running back. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
Trap, Bronco 80.
From the red zone on first. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 6.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Ready up.
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Ready, ready.
Throwing here just before halftime. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60. Panthers 60. Panthers 60. Go.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here's a quick pass, caught outright. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 from the 32.
Panthers 60. Panthers 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. Complete out to the right. And this one does not go far. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's
2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
They are throwing it again. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw now. On the move. Headed right. He's complete out to the right side. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On the set.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Tag. 70 Lions.
Pass play now. And I'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Set go.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
That'll bring us 1 quarter away from the end of Super Bowl 63. It's Broncos football as they try to close out what would be a 4th title. This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Let's go.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Bracket for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Return coming from the 6. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll run here from the gun. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Nothing 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught by the open man. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Even 25 on that play. And the Bucks have the 1st. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Cowboy 80.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. He's going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. And the Broncos are brought to a halt at the 10.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. Tackle made right around the 26. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Broncos feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Complete beyond the marker. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Just build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Line up the design keeper. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down, and that should just about button up this victory.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed for some elevation. The Denver Broncos are your Super Bowl champions. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end. Really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi Trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes. It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner, Brock Huard here, our fellow commentators, Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch y'all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.